Hi everyone, Melissa here. In today's video, I want to talk about why you can manifest all of your desires, why you can have everything you want. So if you've been questioning, is the law real? Yeah, but does it work for everything? Can I really manifest anything? I think that this video will really help you. Okay, and really quickly before I get started, we are giving away a free course. So if you're interested in that, check out the link below in this video. Okay. Why can you manifest absolutely anything? Why? And sometimes you'll hear people say, well, your desires are meant for you because you have them, but maybe that doesn't really resonate or you don't really get why. So here's the simplest way to explain it. The reason you can manifest absolutely anything is because all your manifestations are always coming from your mind. Your 3D physical reality is always only ever your own consciousness objectified. So what that means is in your 3D physical reality, always what you are experiencing is who you believe you are in relation to all your desires. Who are you conscious of being in relation to everything and everyone? So when you think about something in a certain way, it shows up that way for you to experience. So whatever you think about in whatever way is objectified in the screen of your physical 3D reality for you to experience in the 3D. So no one can ever tell you what you're allowed to think about. No one, I mean, they could tell you, but they can't actually determine what you think about. Nobody can ever take away what you are thinking about. Nobody can ever limit what you imagine unless you decide that you have to physically decide, I'm not going to think about this. I don't want to think about this certain way. But, imagining and thinking, that is your own thing. Nobody can manipulate your imagining and your thinking. So because all of your desires come from your imagining and your thinking, you can manifest anything you think of and imagine, right? Because nobody can ever take that away from you or tell you, no, you're not allowed to imagine this, or no, you're not allowed to think about this, or no, you're not allowed to think about this in a certain way, or no, you're not allowed to think about that person in a certain way, or you're not allowed to think about money in a certain way. Nobody can ever decide that for you. No, nobody can ever take that away from you. So that should give you comfort in knowing that you are always the operant power. That's why it all comes from you. That's why you are always the operant power. That's why everyone and everything is you pushed out. And when you change your assumptions about everyone and everything, it has to show up to confirm your new assumptions and beliefs about it and them. Always in your 3D reality, because it's all coming from you. So whenever you start to doubt your power or wonder, can I manifest this? Can this really happen for me? Remind yourself, you are the one always thinking and imagining, and no one can ever take that away from you. And that is where your power lies. That's where your manifestations come from. So if you have a desire, you can absolutely manifest it. And use other people as an example if it helps you. Like, well, they manifested being a billionaire, so can I, to help to prove to yourself that it's possible if you need that. But the knowing should come from within, because everything is showing up for you because of your thoughts and beliefs and imagining about it, right? So it's pretty cool when you think about it that way. No one can ever take your imagining and your thoughts away from you, which is why you have all the power. So I hope that helps to kind of explain it a little bit, give some insight into conscious creating. You can find more about that specific topic if you want to look into. Neville Goddard has this book. I think what I'm talking about is in Feeling is the Secret. No, it's in Freedom for All. But this book, this Neville Power of Imagination, the Neville Goddard Treasury, fantastic. It has a few of his different books, I think lectures too, in it, but there's so much good stuff in here. But But really, like the big question I know I ask myself a lot is, yeah, but why is it possible for me to manifest everything? Or why are my desires only meant for me just because I have them? And when you realize that it's because your desires come from your imagining and your thoughts, and you're the owner of your imagining and your thoughts, that means you decide your desires and you decide what's true about them. So in every moment, it's a new moment to decide something new is true about anyone and anything. And then that must show up that way for you in the physical 3D. If you will remain in that psychological space of knowing that this is what is true about it right now. It is so now. This is true now. You know, what I'm thinking about this in this new way, this is how it really is now, because I decided it, because everything comes from me. So when you start to shift your thinking to just deciding that things are this way now, or this person is this way now, or I am this way now, then, oh my gosh, so much, you'll have so much movement so fast. And that is when stuff just, it has to show up that way for you, because you have identified with that. You have taken on, you have owned that new state of consciousness, that new state of awareness about a person, place, or thing, or yourself. So play around with it. I mean, have fun with your manifesting, because you have all this amazing creative power just by using your mind, just by harnessing your thoughts, harnessing the direction of your thoughts, choosing better ones when some pop up that you don't like, and starting to decide that something new is true about something that you thought before. If you want to change anything, that's the first way to do it, is start to allow yourself to believe in the possibility that something new could be true about it, and then start to think about why something new could be true about it. And if your only answer in that moment is, well, it's true for them, so it could be true for me, go with that. You know, whatever it takes to start to convince yourself to change your mind about something, that will help you to actually get the results in the 3D and see it a bit differently. So I hope this video helped you. You're always ever experiencing your own consciousness objectified. So start to think about things in a different way, and they will show up in a different way, or people will show up in a different way. Okay? I hope this helped you. If you would like some help with your specific situation, figuring out what stories you're telling yourself, figuring out what thoughts and beliefs you have about something that you would like to change, I would love to meet you and help you, and I'm available for one-on-one coaching. You can find a link for that in the description of this video. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you in the next one.